Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video, I want to share something really personal and educational. This video is about my biggest investment blunders in my entire life. More from a learning perspective, because real lessons often comes from real mistakes. If sharing this experience helps someone avoid even one bad decision, then this video serves a useful purpose. Blunder number 1. Penny stocks and stock tips. In my mid-20s, I was very interested in investing in individual stocks. I had heard stories about penny stocks becoming multi-baggers. At that time, I subscribed to a paid stock tip service. They published recommendations regularly, and I started buying those stocks. Initially, some of them went up. That early success created a lot of confidence. I even built my own tracking system. I created a spreadsheet that automatically pulled daily stock prices from the web using a tool I developed. I was proud of that system. It felt structured and serious. But in hindsight, the structure was around the tracking, not around the quality of the investment decisions. Blunder number 2, borrowing to invest. Then came the next mistake, greed disguised as logic. I had no more savings to invest, so I convinced myself of a dangerous idea. I took a personal loan at a high interest rate to invest in those penny stocks. I told myself that the returns would easily exceed the interest. It seems logical at the time. It wasn't. That decision alone violated one of the most important principles of investing. Never borrow to speculate. Blunder number 3, day trading and derivatives. As if that wasn't enough, I went further. I tried day trading, then futures, and that is where losses accelerated dramatically. Derivatives magnify outcomes. They magnify profits, but more often they magnify losses. Shortly after most of those penny stocks collapsed, whether they were manipulated or simply poor businesses, I don't know. But the result was clear. I lost almost everything I had invested, including most of the money I had borrowed. I eventually pulled together my savings and paid off the loan with interest. I was so embarrassed that I never spoke about this experience with anyone for a long time. So instead of learning the right lesson, I learned the wrong one. I concluded that stock market investing itself was gambling. Not that my approach was flawed. Later, I invested in diversified large cap mutual funds. They performed well. I made modest gains, but this time I was driven by fear, not greed. So after a couple of months, I sold quickly to protect those small gains. The result was that I never stayed invested long term to benefit meaningfully from long term compounding. The next blunder, the shift to real estate. Because of this experience, I decided equities were risky and that real estate was safer, probably. So I focused on real estate investments back then in India. I paid down debt on my primary residence, which was the right thing to do. I bought a second home. I bought a residential plot also. At the time, there was a popular saying, buy land, they are not making it anymore. And I bought into it. It sounded sensible, but when I calculate the true returns today after adjusting for inflation, these investments have not even beaten inflation. In real terms, they destroyed purchasing power. The uncomfortable truth is, I lost more money through decades of poor real estate investments than I lost in the penny stock episode. The penny stocks were a short, sharp loss. The real estate underperformance was slow and silent over decades. Over time, I began to understand what I had done wrong. The problem was not equities. The problem was speculation. Today, my approach is very different. I invest consistently, primarily in large cap, diversified equities, as well as large cap stocks across both the US and India, with a long-term horizon focused on growth and focusing on minimizing unnecessary risk. This has been a journey of learning, not perfection. In closing, I'm sharing this not because mistakes are admirable, but because learning from them is valuable. If you are starting out, you do not need to repeat these mistakes. You can start with discipline, with diversification, with long-term thinking. And if this video helps you avoid just one poor decision, then these experiences have served a useful purpose. Thanks for watching.